The demographics show that there's an abundance of women and Aboriginals in society that are looking for jobs.
A career in the trades is an excellent career for young people.
You get a safe workplace, you're paid well, you accrue good benefits, health and welfare and pension.
Career in the trades opens so many doors.
We need to have a permanent fix, getting young men and women who are bright into the trades. I think one of the solutions needs to be owners and contractors and unions looking out and saying, we have to replace the baby boom generation.
The building trades has to expand on outside of the traditional demographics. The traditional people in construction have been white male-dominated industry. What we're looking at now is increasing our components of women and Aboriginals into our organizations.
There are organizations that are doing a good job of preparing women to challenge apprenticeship programs, and there are also considerable efforts to make the workplaces more welcoming and accommodating for women and for all workers.
I would strongly encourage women to get into the trades. We have to explore and bring out all of the women, the Aboriginal and the youth that are out there that are available in Canada and looking for work.
The average parent in this country does not want to have their young daughter who's on the honor roll in grade 12 say, you know what, I think I'd like to be an instrument mechanic or a millwright.
For many years you've seen the sort of rough and tumble, hard-nosed construction worker. Well, I think, you know, in many respects that's changed today, and it's very much more acceptable and accepting that a son or a daughter may get into the construction trades. Certainly if you're unionized, well paid, great retirement benefits, and respect and dignity in the workplace.
Trades aren't what they once were either. It's highly technical what we do now in most trades. So to think that any old dummy can walk into the workforce and become a tradesperson is not true.
Well, I think the face has already changed. I think in the 60s and 70s it was I would say 99% male. And now every young Canadian man or woman that wants to start a trade and is qualified to start a trade should get to one.
We need to raise the awareness all over Canada that there's a huge demand for people to be in the trades and also women to be in the trades, that they have a lot to offer and very much accepted into the trades now.
I think the strength in the trade is the fact that a person can really, at the end of the day, feel happy that they contributed to growth to an industry that provides a lot of jobs all across Canada, provides a family with a very stable environment that they can count on having an income on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis.
It's an industry that's always moving, always innovating, always creating. It's not without its challenges, but certainly it's not the world we knew many years ago. It's become very high tech. And the wonderful thing about construction is it's lifelong learning. There's always opportunities to move forward if one chooses.
Training in Canada amongst the building trades is second to none. We have the best facilities across the nation. We are on the leading edge of every technological advancement there is.
There's always upgrading if you want to upgrade yourself. The opportunities when a person starts their apprenticeship, becoming an apprentice and then a journeyman, then a foreman and a GF and a superintendent, and somewhere along that line, that person may decide that they want to own their own company. And they've learned all the skills to do that.
There are so many different avenues that you can take, and by having that ticket and starting out from a first-year apprentice and going through those steps, you can go as far as you want to go within that trade, and you'd be the only person holding yourself back if you choose not to progress. I think by choosing a trade, it can only open doors for you. There's, when you look at going into a trade, you're looking at most of them being 4 years, where you also get to work within those 4 years, so you're coming out of trade school without having thousands of dollars of debt.
Fact is, if you want a high-paying career that can lead to something else, starting in the trades is one of the best places you can find. It is as important as anybody who goes on to college or to university or to some other form of training. Our system needs to be reformed. We need to go back to teaching people the basis of some of the trades in high schools.
When a student goes into a trades experience, they have an intimate knowledge of the process involved in manufacturing the product or providing the service. And eventually, the best do rise to the top and do become the managers and directors. At the end of the day, don't we all want to wake up in the morning and look forward to going to work and have that pride of accomplishing something and doing it well? I know at the high school level, we're finding that some of our best kids being involved in programs like Skills Canada and so on are our girls, our Aboriginal kids. These are kids who bring a whole different cultural dynamic.
A trade is a great career choice for Aboriginal people. It allows them a chance to have a stable lifestyle, have a lot of employment for the future, and to actually look at the future and make some plans.
We need to create opportunities. We need to reach out to young Aboriginal youth because, first of all, it's the greatest opportunity we got. How can we engage our young Aboriginal youth that will create a better economic future for them and for our economy? Find out what the young person's passionate about. Then it's up to our education, government, and industry systems to provide the experience so that they can test drive these careers, and everyone wins.
I really think it's incumbent upon all of our leaders of post-secondary institutions right across Canada to look at providing opportunities for women, Aboriginals, and other new Canadians to get involved in trades training. This is the backbone of our economy.
We need a multi-pronged approach. We need the contractors, we need the unions, and we need the government and the schools and the families all talking about the benefits of the construction industry.
We have to continue to organize the unorganized. We have to offer opportunities to the non-traditional individuals that haven't been in the trades. We have to maintain longevity. We have to keep some of the senior members involved until they can transfer that knowledge to the next generation.
I think we're kind of brainwashed to believe that you're a failure if you choose a career in the trades. But I have to tell you, my life has been very successful, and I can point out thousands and thousands of tradespeople who live very strong, successful lives.
There's a lot of pride in the tradespeople to actually do things right, not just because the law or the code says so, but because they want to do it because they're a tradesperson.
I could not have asked for a better life. I think by choosing this route to go for a career for myself, it's been such an enriching life because I get to work alongside people that come from all different walks of life that have a story to tell and also make an excellent living at doing it. And I've traveled the world, I've done some amazing things, and I couldn't have done it without choosing the career path that I've chosen.
We have an opportunity to achieve our goals beyond our wildest imagination. But in order to do that, we have to have a highly skilled and trained workforce. Without that, we miss the boat.
I would say that the opportune time is now. You just have to know what you want, get motivated, and go for it.
I love my job. Welding is really interesting. It's always been what I've always wanted to do.
I'll continue with my professional development, and hopefully by that time, well, definitely as I age, I want to be off the tools and I'll have enough experience and practical thinking. I think I can mentor young tradesmen.
I think the most important thing that a woman can do in the trades is go in with self-respect and dignity.